Welcome to another edition of J Dude's viewing and reacting videos. Today I'm going to take not one, but two trailers. First one is called Selling Superman, and the other one is called Decade of the Dead. First, Selling Superman.
I was too busy raising my kids to realize what was happening.
Certain rooms.
Oh, it is.
The housework off limits.
I would go over and you'd see like 30 boxes covered with a sheet. And I was like, what's that? He's like, it's nothing.
In
We don't
2020,
tell anybody about this.
That was it for 40 years.
a discovery was made
I remember seeing a therapist and I finally let it out.
that will send fandom
My husband has comics.
into a frenzy.
My father got the first solo issue of Superman from 1939. It was locked away for decades. He found out that was the second nicest copy of that book on the planet. That book could easily go for $3 to $4 million. My father had Asperger's, but not knowing it caused a lot of friction. It seems like ultimate fixation and hoarding. He kept collecting and needed more space and more space and more space.
You have no idea how oppressive he can be.
He was constantly neurotic about the security of the collection. We have each of them humidity controlled, climate controlled, multiple layers of security. He would have thought that was cool.
I'm sure his father loved him, but I don't know if Darren truly felt it. Nothing Darren did was ever good enough.
He made life livable, but not worth living. I divorced. I said, I don't want any part of them.
If I wasn't around, there would be a big dumpster outside and she would just throw me.
You want to give me $3.5 million for that comic? Bye-bye.
There is a little bit of a responsibility to make sure some of this stuff is preserved. This stuff survived world wars, depressions, cultural differences, racial realizations, women's rights. Everything is reflected in these stories. I want to work with people that want to be
That almost sounds like a disco beat, you know. Superman, yeah. Disco, yeah.
involved in sharing it.
We're going to put so many of these books in the right hands that people are going to lose their
Now let's get on with Decade of the Dead. The reason I know the of Dead franchise because I got the original Night of the Living Dead on DVD, the public domain one. Here we go.
This must be our guy.
Finally, I've been so bored.
Boredom's as good as it gets in the apocalypse.
Oh my god. What a brutal stuff.
Hey! Thank you so much for ringing my man. I'm Wyatt and you are... Man, we're not looking to make friends.
Rachel, you have a sister. She helped me find this island 2 years after the outbreak. A few years after coming to this island, a man shows up, worshipping the dead.
The sworn aura of the island. The village is on the other side.
These people, they have Stacy.
Ugh.
Your sister's faith has made her a priestess.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
The future of the human race.
Sorry, it's too.
Why live in terror of death when you can just give in to the beauty of death?
That's why, oh my right, I am still trapped in this cage. Sorry, I forgot the lyrics.
There's only one rule in life. Death always wins.
Ooh. Yeah, that was my reactions to both Selling Superman and Decade of the Dead. Neither of them told us when they were going to be released, so maybe we're gonna be released this year or later this year. Anyway, if there's any else I'm reviewing react to, please let me know in the comment section below.